everyone, Kelly here from The Shrinking Teacher, and I am coming to you from my bathroom, and I wanted to give you a quick update for my week 11 or 12, I don't know, I'll post it. Anyway, update, and I just wanted to show you guys what we've been doing. I am standing in my bathroom. My husband and I are undergoing a crazy home remodel. That is my bathroom, and I will walk with you into my kitchen, which looks fine and good until you look down at the floor. Right now you are looking at the floor that has been, it was ceramic tile. It has been stripped up. My husband took off work today to work on it. We're patching some sheetrock. It's a mess in here. Like, this is how I'm living in the next couple of weeks. Alright, we're going to take up the floors in the dining room. We had an issue with homeowners insurance, and we got a little bit of a settlement, and we're sprucing things up a bit. We do not like our house. It is not functional for our family, so we are deciding to fix it up so we can put it on the market. So anyway, I'm going to come back in here in my room and do a quick little update video. So I thought I'd show you the craziness that I'm living in right now. So anyway, hope you're having a really great week. That is not a good angle. Alright, so I am back at you, and I am here for my update. And I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on December 10th, 2015. I am 11 or 12 weeks out from surgery. I do know that I have my 3-month appointment next Tuesday with my surgeon, Dr. John Bruce, for a just kind of a checkup appointment to see how I am doing. So let's jump into the stats. I was 286 at my highest weight. That was back in August. I am 5'6", and my surgery weight was 266. My last week's weight was 226.8, and my weight today was, or yesterday actually, I'm a day late, was 224.6. So I am down 2.2 pounds for the week, which honestly I am totally cool with. I did not do anything to warrant a bigger weight loss than that. I didn't have a terrible week. I had a very average to below average week. So let me talk about my food choices this past week. Alright, sorry guys, I had to go and get something for my little girl. But anyway, so my food choices this week have not been the best choices in the world, but they have also not been terrible. Had an average week. I really struggled this week meeting my protein goals. Like, every day at the end of the night, I would look on my FitnessPal and realize that I had 55 grams or 60 grams. And I really like to try to hit the 70, 75 to 80 grams a day. And I had to revert to some Gene Pro this week. I'm actually sipping on some lemonade water that has some Gene Pro in it right now. I don't ever use like a whole scoop of it, but I'll use like a half a scoop to get in about 15 grams of protein. I haven't been making poor meal or really poor snack choices. It's just that I feel like I've been getting a little bit bored and a little bit complacent with foods. I have tried out some new foods. Like, I've done Asian lettuce wraps a couple of times. Those go down great. I've done a lot of Asian style foods actually. I've done teriyaki chicken in the crock pot. I've done basically anything that you can put soy sauce on, I have put soy sauce on. Which I know is not great for the sodium, but I could really care less about sodium right now. But something snuck in this week that I was not expecting. And the further I'm getting out, the more comfortable I am with trying new foods. And this week, I let my crunchy, salty guard down a little bit. I didn't go haywire. I didn't go nuts, but I did have some crunchy, salty things that I have not had up until this point. I made vegetarian chili at school this week for my students. It was super high protein. It did have a lot of fiber. It did have a lot of carbs too because the beans, but it had brown rice, but it was all healthy carbs. But when I served it with the Utz multi-grain tortilla chips that has flaxseed, quinoa, brown rice, and some other kind of grains in it. And so I ended up having a couple of those with my vegetarian chili, which is what was for lunch that day. I had a half a serving. I didn't feel bad about it, but I just kind of crept back into the crunchy stuff. My family had chicken nachos earlier this week. I did chicken thighs in the crock pot with tomatoes and onions. So I ate the tomatoes and onions, put some cheese on it. I did have a small portion of tortilla chips, 3 or 4 tortilla chips, which before surgery, chips were my weakness. It was nothing for me to buy a bag of chips, eat the bag of chips, and then lie about eating the bag of chips. I don't want to be that girl anymore. So I need to be really careful. I almost feel like I need to treat chips like a crackhead treats crack. I cannot go near it because I'm going to need a hit of some chips. So I think I just need to tread very lightly. I don't regret any of the choices I made this week. Food choices. I didn't eat any candy, any sweets, any soda, any of that kind of stuff. Honestly, that stuff is not tempting me very much. Unless I'm at a social gathering or something like that. But we just haven't kept sweets in the house, which has been nice. But that temptation this week with the chips was tempting for sure. As far as, so I'm going to continue this week to press into my protein goal, press into that full force. So I have a confession to make. This is the first water I have put in my mouth today. And it's like 7, 8 o'clock. I don't know what time it is, but I should have drank one of these. This is 32 ounces. I should have drank one of these, and this should be my second one, and it should be almost done. But I made a bad choice this morning. I left my water bottle in the car at work. I didn't take my lazy butt back out to the car to get it and fill it up. And just the fact of not having the water bottle on me. Now, I teach in a class with 5 kitchens. I have glasses, sink, ice. I could have fixed myself some ice water, but I didn't. It wasn't convenient. It wasn't in front of my face, and so I didn't do it. So that needs to be a lesson to me that you must always have your water bottle with you, or bad things happen. So that is lesson learned. I need to knock it out. Maybe I can get this one and one more down tonight. I'm just going to have to be constantly sipping all night. That one went down bad. So anyway, there's not a whole lot of news this week. I did not do as great at the gym this week. Y'all, life has just been crazy. Getting ready to remodel our house and things at work have been crazy. I had a lot of extracurricular things to do after work this week. As far as my exercise this week, I have been doing Couch to 5K. I'm in the first week. I finished the 3rd day of it. But as far as my time at the gym, it has not been as quality as it should be. I think I only went to the gym 2 times this week, and I went a couple times last week. And I'm getting my Couch to 5K done, but I'm not really pushing myself at the gym and with the weights and that kind of stuff. I haven't been sore, which means I'm not doing a good enough job in the gym. So moving on to NSVs. I had 2 kind of big NSVs. This first one kind of contradicts what I just said about the gym, but it really made me feel good. It wasn't, I don't even know if it counts as an NSV, but I was in the gym yesterday. I had done my Couch to 5K. I'd gotten my jogging out of the way. And I went over to the inner and outer thigh machines, which Lord knows my inner and outer thighs need some help. And I have always had really strong legs. They're not really muscular, but they do have a lot of muscle in them. And I have worked my way up to the, I don't know if it was the highest weight or the next to the highest weight, like 80 pounds on the outer thigh machine. And this older lady, well, older meaning like, I don't know, 55, 60, was also lifting weights beside of me, and she was like super impressed of the weight that I was doing, and she stopped me, and after I finished my reps and after she finished hers, she said, "Oh my goodness, how long have you been working out to be able to do that much weight?" And I wanted to say, well, only a couple of months, but I said, well, I'm just, I've worked up to it, and I encouraged her and, gave her my 2 cents about how many reps to do and, whatever. But so that was cool. My other NSV was that my husband and I went shopping last weekend. We went to a place called Rugged Warehouse, and they have misfit items. They have a lot of stuff for pretty inexpensive. And so I had told you that I had tried on some already been worn, gently used jeans that were size 16, and I've been wearing them, and that's been great. My size 18s that I had bought at Goodwill are getting a little bit baggy, but I didn't think I was a true 16 yet, because I haven't been a true 16 since before my husband and I met 8 years ago. I did drop some weight my first year or two teaching, and this is probably about that same weight, and it was the smallest I was in my adult life. And I pulled out some 16 jeans. They were, I think they were bootcut jeans. They weren't skinny jeans. They had a cute little design on the back pocket. I put those bad boys on expecting them to be super, super, super tight. And I put them on and they fit. They straight up fit. It was awesome. It was so, like, I had a little victory dance in the dressing room. I did not buy them. They were more than I wanted to spend on some jeans, but I need to go this weekend. I'm all about some Goodwill right now, y'all. I'm not going to spend, 25, 30 bucks on jeans when I can go to Goodwill and I can get a pair for $5 because I know they're only going to last me a month or so. Well, a month or two, I don't know. Well, I will freak out when I'm a size 14. I have not been a size 14 since I was probably 14 years old. Because I kind of skipped the whole Mrs. section. I went from like junior plus to women's plus size. I don't remember a size 14 ever fitting on my body. And even when I was 14, I was probably still a size 18. I don't know. I have been big as long as I can remember. But anyway, I don't have anything else for you. I'm just rambling. So I hope you have a great week. Maybe I'll give you an update next week of my house. I really don't want to be without a shower. We're also ripping out the kitchen cabinets. So y'all pray for me. Me and my marriage and my sanity are going to need your prayers over the next couple weeks with the overhaul in my house. So have a great week, and thank you for all your comments. I love hearing from you. I was really bad last week about commenting, taking too long to comment. I do read all your comments, and I really appreciate you guys. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye.